live. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We are here. Ghost of Yōtei, live stream. Think got everything set up. Got it. What up, Akon? What up, man? You know. Yeah, man. This gonna end up I think this gonna end up being the game of the year just based off of GTA ain't dropping until next year though. So I feel like this is like an open year for games to get get their issue off. Everything all right though with you, man? TJ, what up, man? I'm trying to get everything set up. My bad, y'all. We got about 15 minutes for a start. Damn, okay. This gonna be game of the year, man? Y'all think it's gonna be game of the year? Let me make sure we got it set up. Yeah, we just waiting right now, man. We got about 14 minutes for it start. So yeah, man. What y'all think? This gonna be game of the year? You don't think so, TJ? Why not? What's gonna be game of the year? Because GTA 6 ain't dropping until next year. I think it is though, man. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot about Dune. Dog, see, TJ, we were supposed to be playing co-op on Dune or whatever, but I forgot. I still ain't. So you think Dune? I don't know, man. Like Dune, you know what? Dune probably is gonna be game of the year. But I don't know. I feel like the popularity of Ghost of Yōtei, whatever, is going to be game of the year, though. I don't know. I don't know. That's how I feel. I don't know. Sony monopolizing everything though. So you think like if a game is more, I guess, spread out through every system, that has a better chance of winning game of the year? I don't know, man. I don't know. Until it drops, TJ. I don't know, man. I don't know. Cause it looked like it's gonna be one of the ones though, man. Have you been playing Doom? Yeah, we do need a demo though, man. I think demos are a lost art in games these days. Y'all remember back in the day whenever played, I guess the PS1, they had that demo disc and they had at least 15 games on it, about 10 to 15 games on it that you could test. It'd be like one or two stages, and then if you wanted to play the full game, you had to go buy the full game. They need to bring stuff like that back because it seems like, well, I ain't gonna say. I guess like they have, I get, what is it? Whenever you pre-order a game, whatever, you get early play. But I think they need to start having demos or whatnot, so it gives a chance to see if somebody even wants to. Is that, do they even want to buy the game? Because imagine buying the game and it being trash, and then you can't get your money back or whatever. Especially with games being $80 today now. Like moving forward, I think $80 is going to be the standard. No, man. Yeah, bring the demo, the PlayStation demo disc back. That is a lost art, man. Let us try out games these days, man. Oh man. So we got 10 minutes left before it start. Are you talking about Snake Eater? Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater? You know what? S- You know what? Why I don't think Metal Gear Solid would be game of the year is because I would say 15 years ago I'd agree with you because Metal Gear Solid was like was I guess a one of a kind game. But nowadays there's always a game like Metal Gear Solid. Like there's always a game like it though. So I don't know. It could though, unless they bring some type of different element to it though. But I feel like I could find a game that's similar to Metal Gear Solid like today in the PlayStation Plus store on PS5. It's just too much competition because I don't think it was any games that was messing with Metal Gear Solid. Whatever that was, it that that tactical open world RPG type game. No, no, it wasn't really game that many games messing with it. That's just like back then when it wasn't many games messing with Gran Turismo. Wasn't many racing games. The only racing game that was really messing with Gran Turismo back then was it Midnight Club, whatnot. So now there's plenty competition when it comes to games messing with Metal Gear Solid Snake. So I don't know. I don't know, man. It could win Game of the Year though, but you got Doom, Metal Gear Solid Snake, um, and then Ghost of Yōtei. I'm saying it's a bunch of games dropping this year. And then Claire Obscure, like TJ said, it's a lot of games, man. It's dropping. It's a bunch of heat dropping this year. The only game to me that would have been the clear cut game of the year this year would have been GTA 6 if they didn't push it back. Because GTA 6 is that's the one game that's going to take people's attention away from everything. Like GTA 6 probably is going to stop the world. Like Beyonce is going to world stop. Not even joking or whatever. It sounds funny though, but not even joking though. I don't know. Other than that though, man, I gotta check and see what other games are dropping this year because we got five more months left in this year. Trying to think, is there any other games in this realm or whatever that's dropping? I would think, yeah, I think Metal Gear Solid, Ghost of Yōtei, and then Dune. I feel like those are in the same, and in the similar realm. So yeah, I think what's another couple games? I think like whenever they do Like the games a year, I believe it's like 5 games. Burnout Takedown. See, I didn't even see. I didn't even know that game was coming out. Or is it out already? Is Burnout Takedown did it come out? Or is that even a game? I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting old. There's too many games coming out. Oh, it's an old game. Got you. On the Xbox, man. Dang. What y'all think about um how Microsoft was it laid off a whole bunch of people? What y'all think, man? Do you think Xbox can bounce back, or do you think they're going to go on the route of what Sega's doing and just release games? And then I don't know, man. I think like I heard, like I seen that Microsoft is finally adding Steam to the next gen console, to the next console, whatever comes out. Which I think Steam should have been on Xbox. Because to me, it makes no sense to have a Microsoft console that can't play, but Steam or whatever is on a Microsoft computer, a desktop, a laptop, but it's not on a Microsoft console. To me, that made zero sense. I don't know. Whoever was in that department and made that decision, I don't know. It's crazy work. And it look like we got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes before it starts. Ghost Mutate State of Play. Deep dive. Gameplay deep dive. 4 minutes left. Countdown. I don't know, man. But I don't want Xbox to fall off or whatnot because man, we need console world wars because it makes gaming companies, developers work harder on their games, makes games better. Competition um makes companies fight for our dollars, so it makes them work harder. The reason why Madden don't be good every year anymore is because there's no other football games. So when there's no other football games, they don't got to try hard. They can just keep releasing the same game every year. We need console wars. We need Xbox. We need Nintendo. We need PlayStation. I don't know, man. Let's see where we at right now. Where we at? We are 3 minutes. 3 minutes, man. That would it look like. Ghost Mutate State of Play. 3 minutes left. Less than 3 minutes now. Like 2 minutes and 40 seconds. We are almost ready. We're 2 minutes away. 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes away now. You think Xbox over with? I don't know. I think if they come out and then release their console cheaper than everybody else, I think they'll stick around. Because I think if they once they add Steam, Microsoft has to do two things. Microsoft has to release the Xbox just $100 cheaper than the competition, and they have to guarantee Steam is going to be on there. Because once you got Steam, that means you got access to everything, except for Nintendo games. I don't think Nintendo games are on Steam. We'll say though, man, like the only thing that did confuse me is when Xbox Microsoft licensed most of their games to Sony. I don't know. It feels like they turned the cheek though, but I don't know, man. It's crazy because I used to like, man, dog. Like people don't understand like how good Xbox used to be. Like when Halo was actually good and Gears of War. Like man, like Xbox used to be a powerhouse. And I feel like once like the downfall of Halo happened, then that's when Xbox stopped like having the power, stopped having like its pull because after their cash cow went down, it's like, well, I mean, what else you got? All right, we got 60 seconds left. We about to start. Let's go ahead. Open up. We are here. We're here. See, Gears is coming to PlayStation. Dog, it feels like Microsoft is following the same. They're following the same path that Sega is following. It's like Dreamcast. No, man. I remember when Dreamcast was great. Actually, I take that back. Dreamcast. After I went back and played a bunch of Dreamcast games, Dreamcast had a handful of games. Like if you actually go back outside the Capcom versus SNK, Marvel's Capcom, Sonic, with Crazy Taxi. Yeah, Dreamcast didn't really have. I think they had maybe 400 games tops on their system. Oh yeah, Shenmue. That probably was the best game on Dreamcast. And Jet Set Radio was dope too. Shenmue was dope. I think Shenmue had like 4 CDs. Like I used to have Shenmue. I feel like a new Shenmue could compete for Game of the Year if it came out. If they did it right though. If they did it right for PS5. Oh, here we go. Stay play. Countdown 35 seconds. Make this smaller, y'all. All right, goes to your tape here. Your thigh. Oh, I keep saying it wrong. Whoa. Wait a minute. Did they add an extra 60 seconds? Wait a minute. Sony, what y'all doing, man? Why y'all add an extra 60 seconds?
Now, y'all, did you see that? They added an extra 60 seconds. Is this what we doing? We're gonna keep adding 60 seconds? We found out they're not ready yet. Boy, they are pocket that, boy. You see that, dog? They doing this on purpose. They trolling right now, man. Hey, Sony, y'all 4 minutes late. Y'all said 4 o'clock. Y'all said 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and 2 o'clock. And then y'all did it again. Here we go. Y'all did it again. Boy, they trolling right now, man. How many more times do you think they gonna repeat it? One more time? 2 more times? Or this is it? Oh, okay, there we go.
Hello everyone, this is Jason Connell and Nate Fox from Sucker Punch Productions. Ghost of Tsushima was an honor to be a part of, and today Nate and I get to share more about our next game, Ghost of Yōtei. We'll be sharing how we've crafted the game around exploration while keeping Atsu's tale of vengeance front and center.
Ghost of Yōtei.
We'll also talk about ghost combat and how it's evolved, and we'll introduce for the first time some new special modes of play. But let's start things off first by talking about a Japanese folk legend, the Onryo.
The people of Ezo believe Atsu is an Onryo, a wrathful ghost bent on revenge. And they're half right. Atsu doesn't care if she lives or dies, so long as she can punish the Yōtei Six, a ruthless gang who slaughtered her family. After 16 years in the South, she's returned home to put their spirits to rest.
Ooh, 40 frames per second. Let's go.
It's warm memories of her family that propel her forward.
William,
When Atsu returns to her childhood home, with the push of a button, you can experience those cherished times. By giving you the freedom to explore Atsu's past, the wound of her loss becomes personal. It's that pain that pushes her forward. Hunting down the Yōtei Six is a near impossible task.
Man, all
She'll
is well,
face
man. I've been,
1,000
been a good day, man. Been
blades.
chilling.
But the
Been waiting on
Onryo
this
is relentless.
gameplay state of play.
And with each
Ghost of
victory,
Yōtei.
the ghost story around her grows.
Trying to see if this game is worth my money. Is it worth buying? Looks like it's going to be.
Ghost of Yōtei focuses on player freedom more than any game Sucker Punch has ever made. But it's also a game that at its heart is inspired by so many of our favorite
I
wandering
play
samurai
console.
films.
I got all 3 consoles.
So let's start off
I
by talking about exploration
I got Steam
at the
too, but I
edge
play
of Japan.
on console mainly.
We all have different playstyles, so we set out to make an open world game that lets you drive your own experiences. Whether that's your curiosity to wonder, your thirst for combat, or a deep desire to stay focused on the story. As you explore, there's an underlying clue system that invites you to new adventures in new areas of the game that could be appealing to you. If you interrogate an enemy, choosing to ask about the Oni, you could uncover a landscape scarred by fire with more bold, samurai-like enemies to fight and abilities for Atsu to learn. Or if you ask about the Kitsune, might lead you to an area filled with snow and deception, enemies that ambush you, and new ninja-like tactics to study. Atsu draws cards for each clue to keep track of all available adventures. The more you play, the more the game unfolds for you. As she makes progress against the Yōtei 6, her legend as the Onryo grows.
Interesting.
It's her. Bounty will go up, drawing the attention of deadlier foes.
Are you lost?
I'm looking for some old friends. The Yōtei 6.
Show her the door.
There is a hefty price on Atsu's head. Now, Atsu can also hunt down her own bounties that bring her all around the
No
land.
question.
This is a lucrative way to make some money to fuel her vengeance quest.
Will people not buy this game because it's a chick as the main character? Y'all keep it a beam with me. We have people that are like that.
You're not of Clan Eguchi. You're here for my bounty.
This ain't about a year, but it's been on and off though.
Hidden in the world are altars of reflection. Finding one inspires Atsu and unlocks a new
What's a
ability
reflection?
to help her on the journey ahead. They are fun to find on their own, but for a quicker route, you can always buy a traveler's map from the cartographer. Ghost of Yōtei isn't going to rush you through anything. You can choose what motivates you most. But we think the best way to play is to simply pull out your spyglass, find something interesting on the horizon, and enjoy the ride.
Let's ride.
That's gonna look incredible at 60 frames per second. Detail, open world.
The lands around Yōtei are vast. It's not about checking it
Yeah,
all
just
off,
message
it's
me
about
on Instagram.
engaging in the content that gets you excited. Embrace that curiosity and let the wind guide you on your hunt.
Interesting. Let's see, mastering the blade.
Ezo is a dangerous place. Atsu always wields a weapon. As for which, that's
Young
up to you.
Atsu.
Will you choose a katana, spear, kasuragama, odachi, or dual swords? Each is uniquely effective against a particular enemy and has their own set of upgrades to discover and master.
What y'all think the most effective weapon is going to be?
Let's see how she uses these weapons in the field. Searching for leads on Lord Saito.
This is our food, from our soil. The soldiers need it more to free you.
Free us? Inokichi steals our crops, while our families starve.
Atsu's no samurai or ninja. No, she's a lone wolf mercenary who'll use every advantage, every dirty trick to win a fight. Combat has the feel of a classic samurai movie. Every motion counts. It's about lethal precision.
This does feel cinematic. I ain't gonna lie. I can't front.
If an enemy swings hard, Atsu can lose her weapon. But if she's quick, she can disarm them.
You're dead.
Choose the right weapon for the job.
Yeah, I just screenshot it. I got
To
you.
fight a massive enemy, her huge odachi blade is best.
He looks like the one in charge.
Dang, so nobody heard heard they boys getting whooped in the background. They didn't hear any of that. They just everybody just chilling, huh? That's crazy. This game's always made me laugh.
Blades are great, but ranged weapons work too. And Atsu's got an arsenal.
One person whoops 5 people, and then a yard away, nobody heard it. That's so funny.
Bounty hunter. A ghost.
Okay,
Their own
this probably one
weapons
of the
like
bosses.
kunai, bombs, or even blinding powder can give Atsu an edge. When enemies switch weapons, you'll have to adapt. Dual swords are best against spears.
Yeah, I got you.
No more.
Tell me what you know about Saito.
Atsu doesn't always fight alone. She'll meet several allies on her hunt, including a mysterious wolf.
Atsu can set up camp under the stars of Ezo,
Dang.
but she's not always alone.
Hey, friend. Share your fire with the traveling peddler?
What are you selling?
A mask said to be cursed with the unpredictable nature of its previous owner.
What are you selling?
Camping under the stars is a great way to rest up, play your shamisen, or cook to ready for a fight ahead. It's also designed to help bring important characters and upgrades straight to you. In fact, in place of the journal menu from Ghost of Tsushima, we've opted for a more character-driven way of managing allies and vendors you meet in Ezo. Over time, Atsu grows to have her own wolf pack. And here, you can keep track of when a sensei might have a weapon skill for you, or when a vendor has something unique to sell. Managing
Oh, so these are
upgrades,
just vendors. I'm
resources,
thinking
when to
these
buy
are
what
characters
can be a
that you
burden
can
in a
pick,
big
actually.
open world game. At campsites, members of your wolf pack can catch up with you, offering upgrades and unique items. This helps ensure you have every opportunity to upgrade and prepare for Atsu's vengeance quest ahead. You don't have to leave where you're exploring. The game comes to you.
Customization. What they talking about?
While exploring Ezo, you'll discover all sorts of new armor, charms, and gear. Perfect for building up Atsu around your chosen playstyle. Are you stealth, ranged, or melee focused? Find and combine the pieces that are just right for you. And of course, customize the look of your armor and weapons to make sure that your version of Atsu looks and fights just the way you want.
Now watch they go get Meg Thee Stallion to promote this game. Watch. Guarantee watch. She gonna have this game on her page.
The score of Ghost of Yōtei is incredibly special to us.
Yo, I'm streaming right now, man. Streaming, I do it
Our
after the stream.
amazing composer, Toma Otoa, has created a mashup of Eastern instrumentation with Western flavors, brought to life through an exciting collaboration of many talented artists.
でこうダウンビートまで
If you like what you heard, we're releasing 2 tracks featured in today's State of Play on your favorite streaming service immediately after the show.
For sure, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Special modes. What they talking about?
The digital photography community for Ghost of Tsushima is incredible. We're happy to have photo mode back in Ghost of Yōtei and look forward to seeing photos from your journey across Ezo. We want playing through Ghost of Yōtei to feel like stepping inside of your favorite classic samurai films. So, from the beginning of the game, we're happy to offer a full Japanese voice track with full lip sync that you can play with subtitles.
誰だてめえ
Oh nah, I know he does art, but
生きてたか
in the day though, man, he was actually responding to me though, so that's I know at least he a real person.
また会えたな
For sure though, man, he probably does stuff on Fiverr or whatnot, but he's a real person though. I mean, I follow him.
アツだ
I know it's
Take
hard,
the feeling
hard
of
out here for
stepping into a
graphic
classic
artists.
samurai
now
cinema
with
experience one step
the
further.
emergence of
We are honored
ChatGPT and
to
stuff
once
like
again
that.
partner
You
with
pretty much make
acclaimed
anything.
director Akira Kurosawa's estate,
You never know, man.
Kurosawa Mode,
Might have
which
a
emulates
pretty good
his
service,
classic
you know. You never know.
black and white films.
But I've worked with graphic artists before. I know what time it is.
For Ghosts of Yōtei, we wanted to celebrate 2 other influential directors who have had an impact on the genre as a whole. First, we've partnered with Takeshi Miike, director of 13 Assassins, for a mode that puts the camera closer during combat for a more intense,
13
raw
Assassins?
experience along with increased mud and blood splatter. And
Oh, so they work
lastly,
with multiple
we've partnered
developers.
with the director of Samurai Champloo, Shinichiro Watanabe. Turn this mode on to
lo-fi.
listen to some original lo-fi tracks directed by Watanabe himself.
Oh, so they incorporated hip hop in this game. Lo-fi beats. It's like a free roam mode or whatnot. You know, listen to beats and just ride around. I can see somebody streaming late at night just riding around on a horse with lo-fi beats playing.
There's so many ways to make your Ghost of Yōtei playthrough your own. But no matter how you play, here's one way to experience Ghost of Yōtei that is sure to be special.
What's that? Oh, customization. Oh, y'all tried to. Come on. All right, I gotta make a video about this. So now y'all trying to sell us skins? Y'all better not try to sell us a Ghost of Yōtei PS5. Y'all gotta chill. Come on, like word.
Today, you've got a glimpse into Atsu's hunt for the Yōtei 6.
You gonna slap
Forge your own path
a
while
PS5
discovering
cover,
the secrets of
a
Ezo.
Ghost of Yōtei PS5 cover that you probably
To
get off of
survive,
Amazon.
you'll need to master a variety of
PS5,
weapons,
and then
using
charge that thing
lethal
probably gonna be like
precision to overcome the
$800,
odds
$700,
and
$800
take
because of
revenge as
tariffs
the
and
on-rail.
stuff.
Ghost of Yōtei comes
Let
out
me
on
find
October
out
2nd.
They did this whole
Thank
thing
you
to sell
so
us
much for
the
watching.
bundle. Oh, they think they slick. That better just be the PS5 plates. That better just be the console plates. Because if it's the whole console, like, come on, dog. Boy. These game developers never cease to amaze me, man. Never cease to amaze me. They did this. Hold up. Check me out. Look.
PlayStation.
All right. Well. Wait, is that it? Yeah, that's it. So they did this whole state of play to sell us some PlayStation, some PS5 plates, some Ghost of Yōtei PS5 plates. Which y'all, man, do you think it's gonna be just, I guess, Ghost of Yōtei plates, or you think it's gonna be a whole console? They're gonna try to sell it as a bundle for extra $200 or what? Like, man, boy, these companies out of pocket, man. That's funny, bro. Like, that is so funny. That is so like Sony, man. That's such a Sony move, dog. That's hilarious, man. Cause really, like, what it's like, yeah, they showed us like gameplay, and I did learn something new and stuff from it though. But ultimately, everybody that was watching now they put some Sony plates, dog. That's crazy work. It's like, is that what they could have just put up a post? They could have just put up a post on X or Instagram. Hey, we got Ghost of Yōtei PlayStation plays. They did a whole state of play just to sell us some PlayStation 5 plates. You can't make this type of stuff up, dog. That's crazy. But my thing is, what if it's not just what if it's like the console itself? Like they call it the PS5, the Ghost of Yōtei edition, or the PS5 Pro Ghost of Yōtei edition. So if you buy the PS5 Pro, that's what they probably doing that just so they can sell more PS5s though. PS5 Pros. Because I don't think the PS5 Pros sold that well whenever they first released it last year. What if they did that like a bundle, like PS5 Pro, Ghost of Yōtei bundle, and they just switched out the plates with Ghost of Yōtei artwork and stuff on it? That's funny, man. Companies are funny. Who's in their marketing department? Bravo. Because you got everybody's attention just to sell us some plates, man. That's funny. Gotta give it to them, though, man. Hey. But appreciate everybody stopping by, though, man. That's State of Play, Ghost of Yōtei, State of Play. Deep dive, gameplay. Let me know how y'all feel about the game. And like, are you gonna be buying it? Does it look like this is something that you would purchase and play? Do you think it's gonna be game of the year? How do you feel about the PS5 plates that they showed us at the end? You know, Will you be getting the PS5, the Ghost of Yōtei PS5 plates? Or are you just going to get the game? Let me know how y'all feel, though, man. But you already know what to do, man. It's Arkitek Mr. J with another video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, like, comment, share. Until next time, peace.